time to go into the good place mode, our language.
Yep.
Not that it's stopped us recently.
No.
Ooh, this course looks magnificent. It's a real course in New Zealand.
Okay. I like the name, Cape Kidnappers.
Yeah. It's just about the most famous course in New Zealand.
Okay.
And this guy's just about the best designer. So between them, it should be interesting.
Cool. Well, good luck.
Yep, good luck to you. Oh, really? I thought that was good halfway in the air.
It was initially, but
Perfect.
well, already the course is looking beautiful. I
Yeah,
like it.
interesting elevations. Oh, Dave, you are back. Oh, baby, what a start.
Well, that seems okay.
I doubt I can get that inside that one from where I am. It's possible. The bunker's not going to stop me. It's not in my way. 195 club looks about perfect. We're just going to go with it, see what happens. It's going to be as close as yours. Gee, it wouldn't have been bad if I got it straight. Now it's bad. Super pitch.
Have you finished Picard?
I have. I finished it last night.
He died.
Well, but he's back, Dave.
Yeah, but he's not real.
Well, he's like a Borg now
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. He's some sort of automaton.
Hmm.
But it was good. I quite enjoyed the series.
It was.
And
It had,
there's a series too, so
yeah, it certainly had its moments. And I find I was a little bit enamored by her.
by her. Who's her?
Data's daughter.
Oh yeah, she was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like the cast. I like the captain. He was good. And I like how they can all swear and be a little bit more relaxed.
It was. It was my favourite. Just about my favourite scene was when the Admiral told Picard, "Shut the fuck up." That's great.
Oh, what the hell? Where was the break?
I saw no break.
No, there was break there, Dave. Trust me. That's crazy. Oh.
Really? That's harsh.
Oh, come on. 3 putting from 5 foot. And this one's not guaranteed to go in, based on what I'm seeing.
Oh, well, it's a pretty squirrely hole location.
That was mental.
That was mental.
5 foot after 2, and then 5. Whoop, whoop.
Well, may you whoop.
Far out. Well, I've got all the good shots out of my system. I can only go downhill from here. I can hear someone singing.
That's it, Dave. That was a text. Wasn't too offensive, was it?
Well, I can barely hear it, but I can hear someone singing.
Oh, well, I'll give you a chance in a minute, Billy. I'll turn the volume up slightly so if I get another text, you'll be able to work out who it is. Who was that a text from? Oh. We've picked the worst angle to come in from. There's no green to play with. And it's downhill to the pin.
It's fine. Uh-oh.
Not fine now.
How did I get the extra distance there? Come on.
I don't know. It didn't do the long and right thing.
No, it did not. I can't hear it.
Then it's perfect. It's working. Oh.
Well, I can hear it, but it kept cutting out, so I don't know. I don't know what the song was. Oh no, come on. Fuck. It's a bit of a disaster.
It is. Super chip. Oh, I had the line too.
Oh, come on.
Oh. Tell you what, if you played around the greens at Augusta like this, you'd have had a bloody 90.
Yes. Well, that was seriously shit.
Well, it must have felt like you had about a million shots more than me, but somehow you're only one behind. Oh, what a brutal par 4. Par 3. Oh, it's not the 7 wood. I don't think it's the 195. Maybe it is. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. What else can I do? Oh. Short's better than long by the looks of it. Oh, crap. Jesus, where's that going?
All the way left.
Crap, stop. Stop. What's down there? Stop. I don't like the look of this.
Oh, snakes and bears.
Getting worse.
Oh,
Oh!
out of
Oh, come
bounds.
on! I don't even have an option to drop, just re-hit. Yeah, where was that the first time? It's right on it. Leave it.
Yeah, absolute perfection.
I've got that for a bogey. It'd be a pretty good bogue.
Be magnificent.
That's a good line. Is it the 195? It is.
Yeah. A little bit more work to do, but at least it's number 2. Man. Man.
You should know that song.
I can't hear it. It keeps dropping out.
Oh.
It's like man. Then man. So I don't know what it is. Very strange. Oh, for God's sake. What's going on with my putting? No, don't know it.
It's Amy Winehouse.
No, I don't know any of the songs.
Back in Black or Back to Black, something
No,
like
don't know it.
that. Because she's too new.
No, I just never liked it.
Oh! Motherfucker, that would have been a great 4. Well, you'll be happy to know she's dead, Dave, so she's not producing any more bad songs.
Oh, my God.
You cannot sink anything.
Nope. Fucking hell. These greens are dodgy.
They are a bit. They are. They're a bit wobbly, aren't they?
They are very wobbly.
They haven't been smoothed correctly, which is super disappointing because the course is great. He just needs to spend another 2 hours smoothing his fucking greens.
Well, we've both got to deal with it, so that's fine.
Yeah, we're both going to have shit things happen.
But yeah, he's going to need to do that to make the course enjoyable.
Yeah, well,
Because literally, I'm feeling I have no confidence over every putt. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, if you can't trust the balls, well, I've got no trust in balls.
Your balls are okay.
They're
Except for old man balls.
They are old man, but at least they're correct size now. So good.
So how much further are they hanging? You reckon?
They're not really hanging lower, but there's just lots of folds of skin hanging below. Do you want me to send you a picture?
I'd rather not.
I would have bet $10 you'd have said that. I thought it was a safe question to ask. I'll bet money that's the 195.
It is the 195. I'm happy with it.
Should be happy with that. It could roll back down this swale. Or is it going to stay up? Or is it going to come down?
Here it comes.
Oh, that almost never happens. They always hang up there. And this one looks smoother. It looks more flat.
Yeah, I don't know. It still looks nasty.
Still, lovely shot all the same. Right. Oh, I've got pretty much the same shot. That's 2 off pull to the left. This one, there's no danger at least.
Your only danger up there is your shot you're going to play down the slope.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Oh, boy. Not a lot of fun. Right. It's just going to die at the top of the slope and come down. Well, I don't think it quite died enough.
The idea was good. None of them looked like it was anywhere near it.
No. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're very difficult to read.
Was that my first par?
Was it?
Oh, actually, it was a birdie.
Not crap. How am I behind you? Oh, because he's out of bounds. Oh. Boy, what a course this would be to play.
In real life, it would be fantastic.
Yeah, if we played off the front tees, and it kind of suits us because it's open and there's not too many trees in play for us. It'd be great fun. And so spectacular. Boy, couldn't it get windy though?
I reckon it would.
Whoa.
Ooh.
This could be for Williams, Dave. If you want.
Yeah, well, maybe. We'll see.
What a joke it was getting rid of bloody PIRs for Williams. What were they thinking?
That's what management does.
Oh, baby. Then again, it's probably 3 putt range.
Possibly. I can't hit the 77 here. That must be death.
Oh, nicely worked out. Very exciting as well. It was a 2 feet less, and that was disaster.
Yes.
That looks vicious. It looks like there's break left to right to me. Just to
There's a bit of break.
probably break four ways. That rolled pretty okay. was turning in beautiful and then straightened.
Oh, another vicious par 3.
Imagine this if it was windy. It'd be just terrifying.
Oh, I like it.
It's got to be the 216. Oh, I wonder if you punched it. I don't think so. I'm going to punch mine. See if we can get an extra 3 metres and be right on it. A little bit right of it to allow for my natural draw. That draw. Oh no, it's too much.
Well, you're right about my shot, and you're right about doing the punch. Get that extra little bit of distance there.
Execution let me down. Lenny sent me a text before, which was what you heard, and he said he was wondering if I thought coronavirus was sent by God to cleanse the earth.
Oh, really?
And I just replied, no, because it's not killing enough politicians.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if it was a punishment by God to do that, then horse racing still wouldn't be happening.
That's
That would have been one of the first. Gambling would have been one of the first industries to be shut down by it.
Yeah, well, it was ironic that Daniel Andrews gave Crown an exemption to keep operating while everyone else had to shut down.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I just can't get there.
Oh, it was in too, for sure. And you've given me the line. There's pretty much nothing to do, just hit. And for our viewers, Dave, tonight's mystery sound, it's not going to change until a viewer gets it right.
No viewers. They don't like us, Dave.
I have a feeling we'll be hearing that same mystery sound from me
Yes.
while that cupboard is still going. It just looks so fun to play. I just want to play it.
So this is the course you're going to be playing with. Who are you playing with on Friday or Monday, whatever it is?
Andy.
Andy.
Yep, this is the one.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful course.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Now, did you find when you were playing Parkle's round that many times during his round it was doing that weird thing where it didn't show his tee shot and then his next shot is playing next to a hole?
Yes, I did. And
that happens to Andy as well all the time. It's just weird.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to happen to us, though. On the 18th, in my recorded round, no one got to see my third shot, the chip down the hill from the back of the 18th.
So no one saw it.
No, it just didn't. I don't understand why, but it just didn't display.
Yep. There's something weird with these recorded rounds.
Yeah, they're not as good as links, reliability-wise, but they're better than not having them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it does definitely add to the tournaments. It's much better. We get to see each other's playing styles a bit, and we all have our own style.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That looks good. If it's the right club.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
Oh, if
I punched the 170. There's no way I was going to hit the 181.
yeah, if the greens were hard, that would have bounded up beautiful, but they're not hard, just the fairways. That looks good. Oh!
It looked good until it wasn't.
Well, your putting's definitely improved the last couple of holes. You've been hitting some good. They're just not going in.
It couldn't have been any worse than what it was initially.
That reminds me of something Greg Chappell said in the early 80s when he was just having a bad run getting out all the time. And he goes, I'm batting really well. I just keep getting out.
I can imagine this course, if you set it up difficult, it would play really hard.
Oh my God, yeah. Set it windy with hard greens and difficult
pins.
Wow.
And are we playing off back tees at the moment?
We are, yeah. Or set it up stormy or something, rain and lightning, would be unbelievable. Be very atmospheric. We should do that with skins one day. We'll just set it maximum difficulty and play skins.
Yep.
In the storm.
Sounds good.
This one, maybe inside right edge because it's got the violent break in the first 3 inches and then no more. Jeez, glad I didn't give it outside the hole. It feels like there's been a lot of par threes.
It does, doesn't it?
That's a nice shot. If it stops. Look at it, it really wants to go all the way down.
It really did, didn't it?
Okay. I have a feeling there's a much worse swale not far from where you stopped than okay. I'm hitting 195 and I'm going to fade it in with maximum loft against the wind. That should just cancel everything out lovely. Oh no. I'm going to get away with it. It's rubbish.
That wasn't ideal. That was the 190.
Oh, well, I just saw, no, somehow I swapped to the 170 club instead of the 195.
Really?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
I just got a glimpse of the club distance at the last second before it swapped out. Yeah, but why I did that, well, it just happens sometimes. Right, 35. I'm hoping that's a flat putt, but feeling.
The chances of being flat are pretty slim, Dave. There haven't been too many flat putts.
Nope. And also, if I go long, it's going to go straight down that swale that you've just come down.
I've got to get up. I can't afford to leave it short.
30 inches uphill, that's steep.
It is. Maybe not that steep, though.
No, not that steep.
Whoa. That's dodgy.
Let's see what this looks like. It's okay, it all balances out. Yeah, fraction right.
Yep, nice.
The day someone sinks a putt over 15 foot, we'll just award them the game.
Yes.
Right. What are we doing here? Okay. I'll take that.
Uh-oh. Stop. Oh, you're joking.
You.
Oh, and it's a diggy distance, Andrew. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't see that happening for me somehow. Oh, I was lucky.
Nice shot. Awkward putt, but nice shot.
Oh, man. Ooh.
It looks a little slick. Funny.
Going. Oh!
You're kidding me. This game is just taunting you, don't it?
Oh, that was harsh.
That putt was impossible, and I thought, oh my God, he's missed everything, and then he sinks the impossible one. Unbelievable. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh, you can't make this shit up.
this is cruel.
That was freaking harsh for both of us. And more harsh for you because your putt was better. Wow.
Wow. It's a shame this game isn't being recorded. Oh, it is being recorded.
Yeah, we might have to send a link to Marco and Andy. They might have nothing better to do sitting at home.
Yeah, well, let's face it, they're in isolation.
Yeah. What carbs are you allowing yourself, Dave?
Carbs?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, bread, pasta, rice, those sort of
No,
things.
I don't have any of those things. I had a bread roll last night with our dinner, and that's the first time I've had bread in probably 6 weeks.
Really?
I just don't have it. It's so bad for you. And I don't have pasta and I don't have rice.
What do you have?
I
Just
don't
meat and
know.
vegetables.
Yeah, just vegetables and meat. Yeah, no, there's really no carbs at all.
You're almost paleo, Dave.
Yeah, except paleo or keto, but without going to the extreme.
Yeah.
Well, like we can have it. Actually, I'll tell a lie. Once a week we have fish and chips. So
That's fine.
that would be my carbs.
That's fine. Because you're not doing it the other 6 days. And it's clearly not affecting you because you're down to 69, so it's all working.
Yep, it's just hanging around the 69 mark at the moment.
Yeah, and things like having the fish and chips, it makes it less of an ordeal and more just an okay thing to live like.
Yeah, although, mind you, at the moment we're going to stop having fish and chips.
Really?
Oh, absolutely, dude. If I'm going to get corona, it's going to be because of fish and chips. The way they handle the bloody packaging and stuff in that fish and chip shop, I was just sitting there going, oh, no
Yeah, well,
thanks.
there is that.
You know,
Yeah.
like they shoved their hands in there to bloody puff the bag out and all this sort of stuff, and he wasn't wearing gloves. And
It's a wonder he didn't blow in the bag to puff it out.
yeah, exactly. So no, that's the last time we're going to have fish and chips for a while.
You could make your own. You could get some pretty nice fish frozen in the supermarket and just get a bag of those nice chips that I often cook. That's fish and chips.
No, we just stick with our normal stuff. Just have salmon and shit instead. Yay! Finally!
See, you heard my text notification and you sink a putt. This one's much better than Landry.
Oh my god. It's taken 10 holes.
Yeah.
Not like I haven't been trying.
Oh, hit it too hard. I hit through the back.
What?
Oh, I don't like this putt.
Yeah, it's going to be slick.
Oh, you should see the break on it, Dave. It's insane. All I can do is just throw it out there and see what happens. It went in. It looked like nothing, but it was insane what it did.
No, I know.
I'm just happy I only dropped one there. Another par three. It feels like we've got about 5 of the bloody things. Not a good shot too. You are back.
Hitting this bloody 7-wood nicely tonight.
Ah.
Couldn't hit it to save myself at Augusta. Seriously, it was going left and right and all over the joint.
Yep. Okay, since you were only just short, I'm going to punch the 6, 7. Be right.
It is right.
It's no longer than yours. That was a full punch. Shorter than yours.
You might have had a bigger headwind. Will it?
It will.
I haven't hit it. I reckon it was going to miss anyway.
got a game. Oh, this hole seems fairly straightforward drive. No danger anywhere. It's probably the easiest driver to know.
I'm sure I'll find a way of getting it right. I reckon I want to be further out to the right. I've hit it the right way. It's short. Oh, but not by much.
No.
That looks like it's sitting on a mound.
Probably is the way. Well, I must admit, after the first couple of holes, the greens have been smoother. I think he's just missed a few, but we'll see. Oh crap! First left, now right.
The holy hand grenade of Antioch.
It's going to stay on the green too, just to muck me up. Get off. Go on. Oh, thank you. Now stop. Don't keep going. There's bad things down these slopes. Holy hand grenade of Antioch. Yeah. Hurdy-dur.
Well, it's...
Oh! Oh!
It's had too much pace on it, don't you?
I can't complain. Oh, now you're on fire. That's 2 long ones in a row. You just soften me up early and then do these things.
Well, that's what the coronavirus is doing, Dave, for the New World Order. It's just softening us up.
Oh,
no.
Oh, come on. Oh, I'm softened up now. It is softening us up for the New World Order.
Yeah, there's some fucking crackpot theories out there at the moment.
You know what? I was thinking, imagine if Trump died of it and Pence died of it, all of a sudden, all the right-wing nuts in America would be going, this is a liberal introduced virus and we're going to revolt.
Yep.
Is this about the 8th par 3?
It could be. There's been lots of them.
It feels like there's been a lot. It's probably the 5th. It's more than most courses have. Oh, crap. Oh.
Oh, wow. It's overcooked.
It's long and right, though. That's what I got. I'd never considered that. I wonder if that is actually what happens, even off the tee with shortish clubs. Can you get long and right? like with the chips or the pitches.
I guess it's possible.
I might have to experiment with that. I do like my chance of doing a good one here. No, I don't. Oh, I've got to calm my ass down. I could lose it here. So there. No. Oh.
Oh, that's not gimme either. Oh wow, this goes both ways. I reckon. Bet you're sweating over that one.
That was worse than it looked. Got to pick up a stroker hole for 2 or 3 holes.
Be done.
I might get away with it. I pushed it right again. Have got away with it. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I'll take it. Oh, it's all starting to work for you. Wow, nice. You had a landing area the size of a beach towel to get that shot to work.
Yep.
Found
I
it.
don't know why I couldn't play with this hill guster. I tell you.
Oh, well, you're also wondering the same thing the first few holes here. Now you've come good. It's not. Oh, no. Long again. What's wrong with me?
Too hard. Oh, way too hard.
Ooh.
Oh, that was terrible.
Wow, I could steal a draw here. That'd be great. And I might even pick one up if I'm super lucky.
Oh, far out. A proper par 5.
Imagine this in a headwind.
Yeah, I don't think it would be too enjoyable.
And the wind would come off the sea. It would be unbelievable.
You really don't want to go left or right off this fairway. Right looks death.
It's a very frightening hole because you have to 3-wood probably on your second to even have a chance of getting on in 3. So in real life, this would be bad for us.
That's all right. I'd just be happy walking my ball up the fairway.
You could hit 3 Camberwells here and you'd still be another Camberwell short.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a pretty shocking confession to make.
Is it something that you want to do on camera?
Well, I'm going to speak partially in code.
Okay.
So, I've been watching Bold the last week or so.
Yep.
And one of the actresses wore an outfit that enamored me so much, I thought about the handiwork.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to say who, and I'm not. Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
You can start waving to the crowd now. But your challenge is in the next 3 weeks or so. Can you pick the actress and the outfit?
Okay, I'll do my best.
Oh,
I reckon it'll be Sally, just off the top of my head. She'll be going out with a bang, so to speak.
I can't say anything.
No. Well, the episode we just watched today, Dave, is the episode where oh, well, that is the one where Hope is gonna plot her wedding revenge, so to speak, on Thomas. So I think the wedding is due probably in tomorrow's episode. And my gut, and I've been saying it for the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Yep.
Is that she's gonna basically turn up at the wedding, profess to Thomas that she should marry him. He should marry her. He'll dump Zoe like a hot potato, and then she'll say, "Only kidding. You're showing your true colours, Thomas."
I can't say a word. I literally can't say one word.
But I'm almost guarantee you that's what it is.
Well, I guess on the bright side, Corona is going to have us at the same spot in Bold eventually. They're going to stop and you're going to catch up.
Yeah, but Zed and I, we're going to be a good 3 weeks behind. At
Yeah,
least.
you are.
So we'll have 3 more weeks of viewing pleasure.
What I like, Dave, is Channel 10 described the current episode as Season 1, Episode 8,308. And I think, how long is Season 2 going to be? It's hilarious. It really is great. Right. Here's a shot I know and love. The shortened flop. Look how high I throw it. It almost worked.
It's still got a little bit of life up.
I feel like I've still got an outside chance, but I know I don't now, do I? Bloody trees.
Too much pace.
All right, now I sense a little window. Let's see. Unbelievable. First one all night, pretty much dead straight.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh, I thought it was looking.
No, it never looked like missing.
Well, you knew the break, I didn't.
Now, that was a harsh par 5.
It was.
And somehow you ended up getting a par on it, even though you
Yeah.
abandoned the ship.
Yeah.
But it was a great little recovery shot you played from out of there.
Tough. It's a magnificent course. He just needs to smooth out a couple of the greens, and it's like up in the top 10.
Yeah, everything else about this course is magnificent.
Yep, you could play a major here, like PGA, something like that. Yeah, take that. That'll demoralise you.
What?
Williams?
Of course. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
My first major mistake.
Wow.
In terms of approaches all night, I think.
Yeah. You've been pretty amazing. Right. It's got to be the 195 club. There's nothing else. Oh my God.
Oh no.
That is a hand grenade. And if that had been in Tour Pro, it would have been 100 yards to the right. Oh, now I've got the worst pitch shot ever.
No, it gives you a chance. Oh.
Oh, that was harsh. Wow. Well, little window. Oh. It's not bad either, Dave. There's not that much break. Ooh. If it had missed, it was about 40 feet away, but Plenty.
Yes.
So, one question about Slicer Show. Like, I remember asking you about it, when I first got this TV, I said, can you make it so Slicer Show just dynamically changes the TV to 1080, 1920 by 1080, and then it goes back to 4K afterwards? And you go, no, can't be done. And that's pretty much how it's been. And we've had the overlap problem. And now it's doing that. So did you try and make that happen?
No.
So how does it even know I want 1920 by 1080 as my resolution? Because pictures are all different. How could it possibly know that?
What? Slicer Show doesn't know anything. All it knows is the resolution that the screen is set to.
And yet it somehow decided to display the exact resolution I wanted and override the TV.
Which is what?
1920 by 1080. That's what it's changing it to.
No, it's not changing it to anything. It can't. All it does is it reads the resolution that the screen is running at, and that's what it uses. But
it's not. Because otherwise my 1920 by 1080 screenshots wouldn't be full screen, would they?
No,
and they are.
I can't tell you.
But they are.
Well, change it back to 100% instead of 225.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Well, it can't change the resolution. It's just not. There's no code in there that does it.
Well, you can
see. That would be very presumptuous of it to go and change screen resolutions of people.
I mean, I sent you that picture where I hit T to make it smaller, and you can see that the native resolution of the TV is still its native resolution, 4K. And as soon as I hit T, suddenly it's 1920 by 1080 while Slicer Show's doing its thing. So it's inexplicable.
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
And it's not like I can ask you to come down here and have a look. But why would you? It's doing what I want it to do. You don't have to do a thing. Never change Slicer Show again, in my mind. Unless you want to make GIFs play.
I don't. I certainly don't want to have it play movies. This is pointless.
I'll just wait for another version or two and it'll accidentally start doing it.
Yeah, probably.
So I've got about 4 copies of this version of Slicer Show backed away in different places.
You don't need to.
I know I don't, but in theory, it could change again since it changed at some stage. I'll be guarding a copy of this one with my life and turning updates off if it stops working.
You can't turn updates off.
Can't you?
No, it's just going to do it.
I can turn updates off. I'll tell you how after you've had your shot.
Are you going to turn off the internet?
Yep. Batch job. Turn off the internet, start Slicer Show. When Slicer Show finishes, internet back on. That's how I could do it. But I don't think you're going to break it again. Anyway.
Why would I break it? I don't even know what I did to apparently fix it. So
well, that's why there's a chance you could break it.
No, there's no chance. I don't change code like that.
It's just inexplicable. There's no explanation. How can be doing what it's doing?
I don't like either of our shots here.
No, they both look horrible. I've been trying to distract you really badly and it's not really working. But this shot's dreadful for both of us. I knew it was going to be out there somewhere. Oh, your long parts have been amazing.
Yeah, but they've been long. It's been a killer.
Yeah, you need them to not be long. That was harsh.
Oh, come on. And I felt sorry for Parkle. He had those two really bad lip outs on his round.
Yeah, and also he had that putt on 13 for an eagle, which was impossible, and it just slid by the hole.
Yeah.
When he putted from down the bottom of that swale, and it's the most difficult putt in the game. And it almost went in and stopped real close to the hole. It was fantastic, and that was the hole after I'd just had my 6 and he'd had a 3, and I was completely rattled. If that had gone in, I would have melted down.
Yeah, a broken man.
Yeah. But he didn't know that, and that's the thing. He's just playing his recorded round. Yeah, it was the same with me and you. I was just watching you going, how are you going to hold it together? All this shit's happening to you, and you don't know you're still in front of me. Because that would have made a difference.
Quite possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pulled it, but should be all right.
It's going to come down off that bank, you'd think. Like that.
Like a genius.
Yeah, you meant that, didn't you?
No.
So in 5 years, Dave, when the world is coronavirus free and Harvey's making $10 million a year, racing in esports, he can shout us over to New Zealand and we're going to play this course. How's that sound?
Well, it's possible. It's a nice course. I'd love to play it.
Or maybe Kate could just kick in some of her pro gamer money. Either would be.
That's true. Well, we had 2 putts from literally the same spot, and you're going to show me the way home.
I am going to show you the way home. Let me see. The difference is 1. If I sink this, that puts some pressure on you. Oh, it's there. That's the line. I hit it too hard. That's all it was.
Still a nasty putt.
I don't like this 6-foot return putt at all.
Oh no! Oh shit! I didn't do it.
Both made a complete mess of it.
Me more than you though. Oh Jesus! Oh,
now you can't be defeated. That was huge because I was going to have a chance if they'd missed. Well done, Master. That was one clutch putt in the end. And I sunk mine too. You had to sink.
What a game. I really enjoyed that game. That was fantastic.
It was, and the course is just a brilliant mix of difficulty and interest. I really like it. Yeah, fantastic.
It really came down to that double you had on 3, Dave.
Mother. Yep.
That was it.
Now I'm going to count how many par 3s there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Well, 5's not. It's not unusual.
4 is normally the most courses have. But yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's
Wow. I'm just looking at the stats.
I'm about to go there. What a rough start you had, though. You bogeyed the first 3 holes.
Well, I hung in there.
Yeah, well, the fairways were pretty harmless, but look at your greens in regulation. I can't remember ever seeing that, actually.
No, exactly.
And your putting was atrocious. That's because you were getting on the greens but not close to them.
Yeah, and then I had just so many that missed by just inches.
Yeah. And
0% scrambling. How was that? Well, it's because I was on the green 100% of the time.
yeah, you never had a scramble.
Yeah.
And yet somehow you were in a bunker at some. Oh, that must have been fairway bunker, I guess.
Yeah, there was that hole. It was the 16th or 17th where I was in the bunker.
Yeah. And you still got a.
So I don't know how that was a green in regulation, except it was a par 5, I think.
Ah, that's how. Yeah, because you're in the bunker for 2. Yeah. So that all makes sense. Wow.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Mm.